And Iowa State Patrol says they have received 670 calls for service since noon yesterday. That includes 182 crashes and 488 motorist assists. Since midnight, Nebraska State Patrol has responded to more than 120 crashes and motorist assists. KETV News Watch 7's Beth Carlson has been out in the metro all evening. She joins us now with how the roads are looking. Beth, where are you and what are you seeing?
Maddie, we just turned on to 19th Street by Mars Middle School in South Omaha. We're driving through a lot of neighborhoods this afternoon into the evening, and what we're seeing is that while a lot of the main roads have been cleared, some of these side streets are really having trouble. A lot of icy patches, a lot of places where you're really going to need to take your time. I'm going to show you what we're seeing at the front of our vehicle right now. You can see there's just a layer of ice where some of that snow has been blown right on top, and then we've seen a lot of plows still out tonight, still working hard on these roads. It's something that you're definitely going to want to consider over the next couple hours if you're getting on the road, even into tomorrow morning. Right now we have the road temperature at about 16 degrees. This will look quickly under our tires, but what that means for you is that this is quickly freezing and becoming a problem for a lot of drivers on the road. So just keep track of your speed. We're going only about 15 miles per hour right now as we move down some of these hills. That's an area that you're going to want to really keep track of, especially if you're on the road and looking to get onto some of those major roads. But in these neighborhoods is where you might find some problems. One thing I do want to mention is that Omaha police told me that they've already had about 125 responses that they've had to make about weather-related issues. But some good news in all of this is that we've been all over the metro today, and one thing that stood out was just some of the random acts of kindness we've seen. In one neighborhood in North Omaha, we saw some neighborhood heroes helping their neighbors and drivers dig out their cars in some slippery situations today.
Turn the wheel or something. Go!
As snow turns into ice.
Making hot pockets, and then out of nowhere, we just hear boom. So we jump up. Forget the hot pocket.
Some streets turn into chaos for cars.
We're driving like it's a normal day, like there's no ice. The way that if you were standing down there and you seen the way that they hit and the impact and how fast they were going, there was no way of stopping it.
Like this hilly block on Pratt Street, right near Fontanelle Park in North Omaha.
We've had wrecks before, but nothing in the winter like this. This is insane. This is the second one. The first wreck required, I had 3 cars involved, and then not 20 minutes later, 4 or 5 cars are wrecked in front of my house.
Neighbors say it's a never-ending cycle of crashes.
Let's go try and get my car out. As I'm trying, the first car comes down and hits the red vehicle, and then the second car, and then the third, and then the Jeep comes down, and that's the one that caused a lot of damage. They hit one car and then swung and hit the light pole, and so the light pole's busted.
Omaha police helping redirect drivers.
Every single car. Every single car.
And neighbors pitching in to push cars out.
We've been outside since like 10 a.m. Yeah. 10 a.m. Yep. Just helping people.
This current pile up that just got done, we was out here for 3 hours.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
Spending hours helping total strangers.
My boys have been out here all day shoveling, trying to help people
making it
get
happen.
out. Yeah.
Neighborhood heroes. And in the house, we gave them water, made sure everybody was all right, got everybody warm until the cops figured everything out, and we just sat out there and shoveled the entire street.
And finding a silver lining on the slab of ice.
Helping the community. That's what we do. Yeah. That's what we do.
Now, overnight, we're going to see temperatures drop, which means that not only are we going to see more ice on the roads, but visibility is also dropping, which could be a concern for drivers making longer treks or looking to get onto those main roads. The biggest thing I say is try and stay off them as much as you can, especially overnight. I'm showing you again what we're looking at right now in South Omaha, and the biggest thing is just that a lot of these drivers are going to want to take turns really slow. Be careful for patches like this where we're seeing just some pileups of different snow that are going to make it a little bit more bumpy, a little bit harder to find that traction on the roads. Make sure that you have a plan or have somewhere safe that you can get to if needed, someone to call if you find yourself in a situation on the road. The biggest thing that you're going to want to do, though, is just stay updated on the latest for road closures, for conditions. You're going to want to keep track on web at KETV.com. But for now, live in South Omaha, Beth Carlson, KETV News Watch 7.
Some important information and reminders there. Thank you so much, Beth. Stay safe out there.